Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. So today we're going to be making eggplant rollatini. So right here is one eggplant. I have 3 more in the house. These things are monsters. So basically we're going to start, I'm just going to cut top and bottom off. Just like that. Set that aside. Then I'm going to peel it. Just like that. All around. Sometimes they peel easy, sometimes they don't. A lot of people leave the skin on. Me, I'm not a fan of the skin, big fan of it, so I peel it off. So, I think it's almost time to invest in a new peeler. This thing's not very sharp. That's alright, we'll get it done. Now a little skin ain't gonna hurt, but I prefer it off. Okay. Eggplant skin flying everywhere. Alright, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is slice it pretty much as thin as I can. Just like that. You can use a mandolin if you'd like. Me, I think it cuts it too thin, so I'm just going to use a knife and it'll be fine. Just like that. So we're going to get this cut and get the other 3 eggplants done. So you people don't have to sit through all that, but that's pretty much what we're looking for. And then once we get all these peeled and cut, we'll move on to the next step. So we shall see you then. All right, now that our eggplant has been cut and peeled, is what we're going to do. We're going to take our slices, just going to lay them out on a sheet pan like this. And I got more sheet pans inside. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to salt pretty liberally each side of these things. There we go. Flip them. Wait for the airplane to pass overhead. Do is going to let these sit for about a half hour, 40 minutes, and it's going to leach a lot of water out of them, and it's going to take, if they are bitter, it's going to take any bitterness out of them. So that's it. We'll get the rest of these done, and then move on to the next step after that. See you then. All right, now that we got our old eggplant rinsed off, we're going to bread these things. So I have some flour here, which I season with salt and pepper, some eggs. Then I have some Italian breadcrumbs with which I put in a bunch of Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, granulated garlic, and oregano. So now I'm going to do wet hand, dry hand. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the thunder is rolling in and it's getting dark out. So we're going to get a few of these done. We're probably going to have to move this party inside because it's about to come down. But if you see my videos, you know I'm all about less work. So yeah, I have my that's how they're going to look. I have my breadcrumbs and my flour in dollar store tins. This way, less dishes to do. So yeah, so we're going to get these done. And then when we're done with these, and hopefully the rain is coming right now and the thunder will pass. If not, we may finish the video inside. So we'll get these done and we'll see you in a few. Alright, so we had to move things inside because of the lightning and thunder outside, so I think our oil's ready. I'm using this pan so I can regulate the heat. There we go. Should be probably a little hotter, but this way I can regulate the heat. This way I'm not burning through oil and getting all black bits in the bottom. So we'll let these go for a few minutes. and maybe turn it up just a little bit more, and then we'll be back when we flip them. All right, so I think I kept messing with the knob to regulate the heat. I think we're at where we want it to be. So yeah, getting a nice golden brown on it. So I'm gonna flip these guys, and then after that, I'm gonna put them on a rack, let them drip, put them on some paper towels, and layer them. I have, I don't know, probably about 90 pieces of eggplant or so I gotta fry. So I'm not gonna put you guys through the agony of watching all that, but yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little while. So we're gonna get this done, and then after that, move on to the next step. We'll see you then. All right, let's make a sauce for this eggplant. So right here I got some whole peeled San Marzano tomatoes. You can see it right there. This is a good brand. So what we're gonna do is get those in a bowl. We're gonna rinse these also with water a little bit. And get the other one right here. Pour it in. And what we're gonna do is, trust me people, here's the trick here, okay? Thousands of grandmothers can't be wrong. You gotta crush them with your hands. It's just something that does it. I don't know what it is, but it always comes out better this way. And like I said, oops, hit the camera. Like I said, thousands of Italian grandmothers can't be wrong. So I'm gonna get this crushed up by hand. Now in the end, I'm gonna probably put this sauce through a blender because I kind of want a smooth sauce, not a rustic sauce. My brother was here earlier and he asked if I sifted the flour for the eggplant. I said, no, it's rustic. And he looked at me and I said, you know what another word for rustic is? And he said, yeah, half-ass. I said, well, yeah, that'll lazy. But no, so anyway, so that's it. So these are good enough for me. So we're gonna move the camera and get the sauce started. All right, so right here I have some olive oil heating up. So what I'm going to do now, this is about ready. I have 1.5 large sweet Vidalia onions you put in there. This could be a big batch of sauce, so got a lot of eggplant dinners going out tomorrow. I like to make the sauce the day before. Right here I have about 8 cloves of garlic. I'll get that in there. Beautiful. Give it a mix. So we're going to let this cook for about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes. And while this is going, we'll get another minute or so. Already smells great in here. Alright, now right in with the garlic and onions. This is how I do it, how I was taught. I'm going to put some oregano in there. And the reason for this is you want to get all the oils out of it. You got some oregano, just like that. Some cracked black pepper. And in my opinion, never have too much garlic, so I always put a little granulated garlic in there. Alright. So we're going to let this go another minute or so. Or a few minutes actually. And with your canned tomatoes, don't be afraid to rinse the can out with a little water around the sides, because you're going to need water in your sauce anyway. You're basically just getting the excess off the side of the cans. And that's all good stuff. So we'll let this go for a few minutes and then we'll be back. Right, so our onions and garlic are pretty much translucent. So now we're going to go with our tomatoes. Just like that. I'm going to give a good mix. And then I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. Alright. Now next, kind of rinse the bowl with a little water. Get the excess off of there. And then we have some water from the tomato cans, just like that. Then I'm going to go in with some crushed San Marzanos, just like that. And a can of peeled. And I also have one more can of peeled. So we're going to put that in there. Then we're going to rinse these. We're going to rinse these. Put some more water in there. I'm going to put this on simmer for about 2 hours. And wait. Towards the end, when it's about done, we're going to add some fresh basil. So we'll see you in a few hours. Alright, our marinara sauce is done. Now the last step is we're going to throw some fresh basil in there. Just like that. Give it a mix. Shut it down and let it cool. And then we'll put it in the fridge. And tomorrow we'll reheat it. We're going to do the eggplant dinners. So that's it for now. So looking beautiful, smelling great. So we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so let's throw together our stuffing for our eggplant rollatini. So right here I have 3 pounds of whole milk regatta cheese. Oh, that came out easy. Then I have 2 pounds of whole milk mozzarella cheese. Don't buy any of that skim milk or part skim milk nonsense cheese. It's garbage. I mean, look, if you're watching your weight or whatever, then don't eat Italian. You know, if you can't eat this or can't eat that, then don't eat it. Go eat a grain. But everybody's so worried about this and that, well then don't eat Italian. Alright, anyway, so now we're going to throw in some Parmesan cheese. Then I have some fresh basil that I chopped. I was going to chiffonade it, but they were little tiny little leaves, so we chopped it. Alright, now we're going with some oregano. And the only thing I'm missing for this is eggs. I use all my eggs for breading the eggplant, so my wife will be home shortly. And I'm going to put about 3 eggs in this. So we got some salt, some pepper, and some granulated garlic. Just like that. You could, adjust it to your taste, but anyway, that's it. So we're going to get this mixed around really well. And then, when my wife gets home, I'll add probably about 3 eggs to this. And I like to make this and this sauce the day before, because what the egg's going to do, it's going to make it kind of set up and gel so it won't be runny. So, and plus overnight with the sauce and this, you let all those flavors marry together. Oop, hit the camera. Oop, there we go. And let all those flavors marry together. And it's just better the next day. Just like sauce, just like spaghetti. Next day it's always better. So that's it. So I'm going to mix this a little more. Once my wife gets home, I'll add the eggs to it. And I may add a little milk to it. We'll see. But that's it. So our sauce is cooking. Probably got another about 45 minutes on that. And that's it. So we'll see you soon. Alright, so now that our mixture is set up overnight in our marinara, we're going to get these things started. So first I'm going to do, I'm going to start by putting a nice layer of sauce in the bottom of this pan here. Without making a mess, which I always do anyway. Okay, move that around a little bit. And then we're going to move the camera. Let's go right about there. All right, so now we got our eggplant here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a spoonful of our mixture, just like that. Put it inside, and then we're just going to roll it, just like that. 1, 2, done. Put it in the pan. All right, we'll do another one. That little mixture inside, roll it, just like that, tuck it in, done. And we're going to put these in seam down. So I have about 70, 80 more to do, so we'll be back. All right, now that our eggplant is rolled, Next step is going to get some marinara sauce, and we're just going to do a little ribbon down the middle, just like that. Okay, get this side. All right, just like that. Then next, we're going to grab our mozzarella cheese. Same thing, right down the middle. So we'll get this one done, and after this we're going to cover them with foil and throw them in the oven for about 40-45 minutes at 350. So we're going to get this pan done, and after this I got about 5 more pans to do. But that's pretty much it. So after they come out of the oven, we'll show you what they look like. So we shall see you then. A little more on this one, just like that. All right, we'll see you then. All right, so that's it. Our eggplant's out of the oven. We have this plus about 3 other pans, and it's looking and smelling great. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, like, subscribe, definitely try this recipe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.